Mackay murder case?
There has been, Blair. So Donald Mackay was gunned down in a hotel car park back on the 15th of July 1977. Three men, Gianfranco Tizzoni, George Joseph and James Basley, they were charged with conspiracy to murder. Now, conspiracy to murder means there was a meeting of the minds and there was an agreement to do something and steps were taken to do that something. But it falls short of murder because the prosecution couldn't prove that either of those men was the trigger man. Well, 9 years ago, a chance meeting in a pub in North Queensland could lead to the biggest breakthrough in the case, or it could just be the ramblings, basically, of a troubled man. Two guys were having a drink, and after some time, one turned to the other, and he said, "Hey, you know that Donald Mackay? My dad was the one that shot him dead." The man claimed that he was 15 years old at the time, that he was in his dad's car, in the car park, when his dad went into the pub, followed Donald Mackay outside, shot him dead. He then claims that some mafia locals, they took the body away, they wrapped it in carpet, put chains around it, put it on a Cessna plane, and then they flew the body over to Lake Cargelligo where it was dumped. Now, the man's father is a former New South Wales cop who I believe is now deceased. His name is Thomas William Burnell. Now, some research into Thomas William Burnell. Just months before Donald Mackay was murdered, he pled guilty to stabbing a man in a violent road rage. Now, I made some inquiry with some old-timers from the police force about Thomas Burnell, and a couple of them remember him, and they said he was a really violent man, a big drinker, and had a short fuse and a great propensity for violence. Now, the two men have apparently given statements to police over the last 9 years. Queensland Police, those statements have gone to New South Wales Police. Well, I guess the difficulty of it is that the gentleman who claims it was his father, the son of Thomas Burnell, he's fallen on hard times. He's homeless and he's also an alcoholic. The other problem for police, I guess, is that they rely on cold, hard facts. They rely on evidence that can prove a case beyond a reasonable doubt. But, you know, I think it warrants further investigation. I mean, this guy's been sticking to his story for nine years. And I think, yeah, it needs further investigation because, as I said, it'll either blow this case wide open or it'll just be, you know, turn out to be the imagination of a troubled man.
Yeah, meaning you saw a robbery in action last week. Tell us about it.